So you want to be juicy for your man? Are you married? I'm not into helping people to do things when they are not in a committed relationship. Are you married? Okay, I'm just joking. The point of this video is actually to talk about Kanya matter, and please excuse my lighting. I'm shooting at about to 7 in the evening, and of course everywhere is about getting dark, but pardon the lightning. Now let's get to the point of it. You want to be juicy for your man? Oh, that's so sweet. It would be nice if these men do the same things in return, but of course Kanya matter also applies to men. So let's get into the conversation. What is Kanya matter?
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are.
Kanya matter is an Hausa word, a word in northern Nigeria, which basically means women's issues. But of course, women issues do not exist without men in the conversation. So we're going to talk about women and men at the end of the day. Now, is Kanya matter juju that you use to catch a man? Or is Kanya matter just sexual aphrodisiac to increase intimacy between a man and a woman? I'm going to tell you all of this in this video right now because it's actually one of my expertise as a natural tea expert. But before I do that, hit the subscribe button. Come on, guys, it's been so long. You know you're subscribed to our channel. That's not fair. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button so that I know that you like the contents that we're giving out. That gives us feedback. You know, feedback is important. You know, it's like communication, you know. And of course, hit the notification bell, the tiny little bell close to the subscribe button. That will help you to know the moment we release a new video. So when you hit subscribe, notification bell will show up. You tap it and then you leave a like, and that's it. We are now friends. Be sure to also share this video. Now that I'm done with the introduction, let's get to the heart of the matter. Kanya matter is something that has to do with herbs that women in northern Nigeria have been using for decades to help you know, increase the intimacy they have with their husbands. Now the thing is that, you know, I'm all into ethnic beauty. I always tell people that there's a lot of things that have been happening in our ethnic communities and in our traditional spaces that have really been helping women and men to solve their beauty concerns, solve health issues and all of that for centuries. And of course, we lost a lot of that due to colonialism and stuff. But I and my team have been interested in resurrecting all of that for a long time. And of course, that's why we dove into Kanya matter as well. So Kanya matter basically refers to herbs, mixtures of herbs. I had a whole lecture about this with a lady yesterday at my house because she was at my parents' house. I'm in my parents' house. She was asking me all kinds of questions like, so is it God that made it like that? Is this a charm? And I'm like, well, it depends on the one you use. So because of my religious affiliation, yes, I do not subscribe to using Kanya matter that has to do with using charms. Absolutely not. I don't subscribe to it. So there are two types of Kanya matter. One Kanya matter actually just has to do with sexual content, aphrodisiacs, lectures that will help you to, you know what to do to make that man happy in the house. PhD did their job. I think it's very interesting that I'm actually making this video in the night because Kanya matter is something that many people like to keep a secret. They don't want people to know that they are using it. And I wonder why. The reason why is because I don't wonder why I'm just being naughty. The reason why is because many people in Nigeria still, even in Africa, oh gosh, we still don't have like this confidence to talk about sexual matters in a way that is just casual. Like, you don't have to engage in casual sex to talk about sexual matter because it's a body function just like every other function of our body, just like spitting, just like going to using the bathroom, taking care of yourself in terms of menstrual issues. It's the same thing with sexuality. And the more we normalize conversations around sexuality, the lesser we're going to have issues that have to do with sexually transmitted diseases, young girls being being pregnant outside of marriage, you know, even marital issues where the man feels like, oh, my wife doesn't understand me, and the woman feels like the man doesn't understand her. Like, ladies, I actually have, even gentlemen, if you're watching this, remember to hit the like button and subscribe. I've had clients come to me and tell me that, okay, this is a very adult conversation, by the way, so if you're not up to 18, please get off this room. Thank you. All right. So I've had ladies tell me that, you know what, I feel like my husband doesn't like want me sexually, like he keeps looking at other women and blah 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 blah. And then I feel like I'm doing something wrong, and I'm like, what do you think you're doing wrong? I mean, I'm not even married, but I give them one or two tips and it works. And then I have clients who are men. Yes, I do have male clients who tell me that their wives are not getting okay, yes, I am also a little bit shy when it comes to this conversation. But yes, that their wives are not getting wet enough because, just her composition. And then we give them the herbs, and then you see that the wives become juicy, so to say. And a lot of reasons actually contribute to a woman not being wet when it comes to having intimacy with her husband, and many of it can actually be attributed to stress. Like when your wife is really stressed out, when you let her work and do all those things, it can be difficult for a woman to get into the mood emotionally, and that's where kanya matter comes in. And it's the same thing with the man. When a man is especially psychological stress, men face a lot of pressure from work because they feel like, okay, I have to earn a living. This family is bearing my name. I have to represent them and take care of them. And then the woman thinks, oh, maybe it's because he's sleeping with another woman. Not necessarily. Or he's just not into sex with around his wife. The reason being that maybe when he comes back, the house is like disorganized, or the woman does not look it in the terms of, like sexual attractiveness, because she's so busy taking care of the kids that she forgets to take care of herself. That's where kanya matter comes in. So these are exactly what kanya matter does. These are the things. There's nothing juju-ish about kanya matter unless you go the extra way. So there are people who will, okay, we make these herbs. For example, an aphrodisiac that can help a woman get wet can also help a man, just like calms their brain, creates honey feelings in both couples. Now, some people prepare these things and then they make like charms, and then they wear them in their hands, maybe like a bead, or well, not really a bead, but they just make these funny things, and then they say, okay, this is blue eye, this is that. I don't subscribe to all of that because, first of all, for me it's demonic, and I don't subscribe to anything that has to do with those kind of things. But I also think that is not sustainable, because I mean, if it's that easy, then every woman will be turning men's head upside down, or men will just be getting access to women anyhow they like. It's not sustainable because it's not natural. If what I'm saying is making sense, I don't know. So now you're done preparing this natural mix, and then you begin to talk inside and you begin to invoke like whatever. That makes it to not be natural. And anything that is not natural is not sustainable. There is nothing like what God like naturally gave, or something that you naturally create using natural herbs. Now, what then do these natural herbs, how do they help? When you come into a shop that wants to sell natural kanya matter for you, so it's not just that they will sell this product for you, then you go away. No, they will tell you what to do. I'm not a man, so I'm not going to talk from the standpoint of a man. I'm going to talk from the standpoint of a woman. So we might tell you like, okay, if you and your husband, you're having difficulty with sexuality, could you try using this scent, because there are specific scents that actually calm the mind down. And if you read my bio on WhatsApp, you see that I talk about we making mind calming and body relaxing products. So it's not just cosmetics for just application on the skin, it also calms the mind. I use them a lot because my second name can be stress, so I have to actually use things that calm me down. So for example, if you have something that calms down, as an example, if you have lemon peel, and you put lemon peel, you make it into an oil, and then you put it in a diffuser in your house. When you walk into the house, I promise you are going to be relaxed, because lemon oil calms the mind down. It lifts the spirit. So does lang lang oil. It also lifts the spirit. So does sandalwood oil. They also lift the spirit, which is why you should subscribe to our channel, because we talk about this a lot on our channel. So does frankincense oil. They also lift the spirit. So does scented candles. Scented candles are infused with oil perfumes that calm the mind down. Remember the perfumes that woman used to rub Jesus' legs in the Bible? Those sort of things, they actually help to relieve stress. When you're not stressed out, then you can begin to forget about your job, forget about the stress of the day, and to think that, okay, how can I bring pleasure to my... All right, so, and then we also teach you how to make things interesting, so that you're not boring, so that, because if it's like always 2 + 2 = 4, to be boring, and the man would lose interest, or the woman would not be interested. So we teach that as well. And then we give you the product which will trigger parts of your brain to make you calm down even more, and also if you're not getting enough, like, you know what I mean, juice, you it would make you have more of it. So these are just natural products that you drink. A lot of them you already take in your house, but you just don't know that when you mix it together in this manner, this is the effect it's going to have. There are some kanya matter that I actually recommend to young people who are students, and you take it, you just sleep. Like literally you just sleep, because the impact it has on you is to make you sleep. And then there are the ones we recommend for men. So that's the ending of the video. Kanya matter is, so basically it basically means women's affairs, and it's a range of herbs that are meant to increase intimacy between a man and a woman, and to take care of the sexual part of the man and the female, male and the female relationship. But some people like to do the extra way, they don't send them, by taking it to the spiritistic level. And many of those spiritual levels, they are usually, you know, like objects that you tie. So when you hear things like, oh, the moment you use this, whatever you say she would do or he would do, you want to be careful when you hear that. The person could mean that, okay, when you use this product, you will be very exciting to your partner sexually, so that they'll be very happy with you and fulfilled, and when you ask them for things, they will give you. That's one hand. But on the other hand, the person could be referring to a charm. So you want to ask, like, so how does this thing work? Let the person be able to break down the chemistry behind how it works. If you ask me, oh, I will give you a chemistry lecture. So if the person is not able to break it down, the person is just telling you, I don't know, just use it, why don't you just use it, then you want to like be a bit suspicious. The person, like I told you about the lemon oil, now the person should be able to explain to you, or at least give you at least one ingredient, and how that ingredient actually works to help calm the mind down or affect the brain, or, you know, the body parts, so that you can know that, okay, this is what I'm getting it. So do you understand what I'm saying? I hope that this helps somebody and this clarifies the matter. We're going to continue this Kanya matter series, because I think it's really important that people know. So expect the next video where we are talking about something that does help. I'm not gonna tell you. Watch the next video, you find out. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, let me know that you like this content. There's a lot of noise in the background because I'm literally in the village, but I love it here. And I will see you guys in the next video. I love you all very much. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.
Is thinking about you, not doing